Welcome back to another video, guys. Today's special is Bitcoin 50% off. I'll show you how you can get that using crypto.com and show you a few extra features of the app that I am using myself, including the debit card and interest on my crypto. So if you're watching this in the future, don't worry, stick around. It is still valuable information because they are doing these specials once or twice a month, and there are plenty of cryptos to come up. If you want to fast track it, look at the link in the description down below. That is the referral link to crypto.com, where you can get $50 of their MCO token, which then you can go and sell and get your 50 US, or you can hold on to it and hopefully we get a nice little boom from MCO. This one's not going to be a fancy one. I want to get you to the prize as quickly as possible because we only have 24 hours to get onto this. Stick with me. Let's jump over to the computer now. And as you're waiting for the crypto.com link to load, be sure to like the video and subscribe. You'll be informed when I've got more videos coming out in the crypto space and of course the personal finance area as well. So once you've clicked that link in the description below, the referral link to sign up with crypto.com, you'll come to a page like this, unless you're signing up on the app, which is a little easier from your mobile phone. So you've signed up and you've got your account set up. Next thing you want to do is come over here to the exchange. So you click exchange and that'll come up with this page here. And then it's so easy from this point. If you don't have an account already, you'll have to do a sign up process. Otherwise you just click login and it will use your crypto.com details over here, and you basically just put email and password, click to verify, and away you go. You'll have your 2FA to complete, and now you're into the exchange, and you basically just go over here to the right where it's got the BTC 50% off. Click that. The minimum contribution, so basically the minimum you can buy in Bitcoin is 500 CRO. What you're going to do is buy the Bitcoin with the CRO. So yeah, you have to purchase the CRO first and put it into this syndicate here. If you want to buy more than $200 of Bitcoin, you'll need to stake some CRO. So that's where we're looking at here. You've got 10,000 CRO staked. You can buy a max allocation of 1,000 USD, which is approximately 16,000 CRO. So essentially you need 10,000 CRO staked plus 16,000 CRO to buy the Bitcoin. So you'll get that transferred over to you. You'll have to give 16,000 CRO to crypto.com and they'll give you 1,000 USD in return. So here's a quick process. Let's assume the following. For an upcoming sale, the total token supply is 100 BTC. That's the sale. At the start of the subscription period, the BTC CRO spot price is 1 BTC to 100,000 CRO. After applying the 50% discount, the subscription price is fixed at 1 BTC for 50,000 CRO. So you see, you only need half the amount of CRO of its actual value to get the full BTC. You want to apply 34,000 CRO towards subscribing for the BTC in the sale. If the sale is 100% subscribed, the total amount of CRO applied by all sale participants will be 100 multiplied by 50,000, so 5 million CRO. Quick example A, based on the scenario above, let's assume everyone who participated in the sale applied a combined total of 3 million CRO when the sale ended. The sale is undersubscribed. Therefore, your final BTC allocation will be calculated as follows. 34,000 your applied CRO amount, 50,000 CRO the fixed BTC to CRO ratio, 0.68 BTC. All 34,000 CRO that you contributed will be used towards a subscription. Example B, based on the same scenario above, let's assume everyone who participated in the sale applied a total of 5 million. In this example, the sale is 100% subscribed. Therefore, your final BTC allocation will be calculated as follows. 34,000, your applied CRO amount, so that's how much you put in. 50,000 CRO, the fixed ratio, you'll get 0.68%. All 34,000 CRO that you contributed will be used towards a subscription. Example C, based on the same scenario above, let's assume everyone who participated in the sale applied a total of 20 million CRO. In this example, the sale is oversubscribed. Therefore, your final BTC allocation will be calculated as follows. 34,000 your applied CRO amount, 20 million the total CRO applied by all participants, multiplied by 100 BTC, because that's what's available, you'll get 0.17, so a hell of a lot less than the other two examples. Given the fixed discount subscription price of 1 Bitcoin per 50,000, this is the amount of CRO we will deduct from your contributed CRO amount. So 0.17 multiplied by 50,000, 8,500. So they're not going to take your full 34,000. The remainder 34, so 34 minus the 8.5, 25,500 will be refunded back to your exchange balance. So they're not going to take extra if the sale is oversubscribed, which is kind of a nice thing. Like, it's all just fair. You know, they're just trying to show that this is the amounts. There's examples of it being undersubscribed, and there's an example of it fully subscribed, and then it being slightly over. And finally, the BTC distribution, 24 hours after the end of the subscription period. If we have received your agreement to your final allocation, an equivalent amount of BTC will be reflected in your exchange BTC balance. So after all of that, you can still opt out. I think that's a really fair process to get this BTC at 50% off. Go and check this out for yourself. It is under the BTC halving special, 50% off. So you can see what they've had in the past. Syndicates currently is Bitcoin halving special, and previously they've had VET, the Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Tezos, Link, Cosmos, Atom, and the previous Bitcoin syndicate was back in February. So you can see these come around every few months, but you just don't know what's coming up next. So it's good to be ready for when these specials do happen. Previous to that, we had XLM and EOS at 50% off as well. Generally, what you're gonna need with this is some of their token CRO, and this is used on their exchange to use as fees when you're purchasing other cryptocurrencies. Now, what they do is you can stake it on the exchange and you can get an interest on that as well, and that's up to 20% in CRO. As you can see from the chart, it has been increasing for some time now. Doesn't look like something that's going to go away. If you look at their Twitter, crypto.com has just been going gangbusters. Last I looked, it's at 143,000 Twitter followers. They do some awesome specials all the time. As you can see with this one right here, they are doing a guess how much fees you get back from their card. And this one came up as a $170 spend, and people were receiving $19 back. That's a pretty good return, somewhere between 5 and 10% cash back on the card you're using. And what I'm talking about here is this cool looking debit card. I'll focus in on that so you can see. This one is the Indigo Blue. And with this, you need 500 MCO staked for 6 months, and then you can go and use that MCO for whatever you want. MCO is the coin of crypto.com, and CRO is another one of their coins as well, but they use that on the exchange to use as fees, similar to the BNB process, similar to Binance's coin BNB. And the MCO is used on the card. So they have two different ecospheres for their cryptocurrencies, so there's two different use cases for those. I have both. I like the use of it. I like using all of their products. And as I said, there's also interest. So I'll skip along and show you that as well. But before I show you the interest, you can see that they have credit card fees waived now as well. So instead of paying 3.5% when you're buying your crypto, you get that for zero. So you can basically connect your credit card or your debit card, buy a crypto, and it's a 0% fee. This is until 30th of June. So be sure to get into that as well. That's what I'm saying. Even if you missed the Bitcoin 50% off at their halving special, you've also got zero fees as well. It's so easy. You pretty much just put your card in and buy the crypto. Next part is the earn. Now I'm skipping through these quite quickly because I'll make a more in-depth video on this in the future, but I just want to show you some of the features for crypto.com right now while you're getting into the Bitcoin special. Up to 8% per annum on your crypto, otherwise it's 12% for stable coins, and that's if you are staking enough coins to get one of these Indigo cards. It's a metal card here, and that will give you an extra 2%. So that's where you get the 8% and the 12%. Otherwise, if you're not staking their MCO, you get 6% and 10%, which is still pretty good value, even on stable coins. Imagine that, putting some money into US dollar or Aussie dollar and staking it on their platform and getting 10% on that money. Even if you just want to use a little bit of your cash because you're uncertain, $1,000, you're gonna make $100 a year on that. So there's some of the cool features which I'll go into depth in another video, but for now you really wanna get onto this Bitcoin 50% off, as I've got written here on my trusty whiteboard. Use the link down below, click that link, go through the sign up process, and be ready to get your Bitcoin at half price in the next day or so. Once you're into the ecosphere of crypto.com, it's essentially like using Coinbase, except they have a lot more features, and I find it a lot more user-friendly. Things happen a lot quicker, their limits are a lot higher, they don't cap you weekly at the ridiculously low rates that I find on Coinbase for people outside of the US. And there's just so much more friendly to use if you have any questions as well. Their support team is excellent. So it's really something that will be of value long-term. This is not something that I would use as a one-off just to get Bitcoin. There's a lot of value within their platform. Check it out. Let me know what you think in the description. As I said many times throughout the video, the link is down below in the description. And if you have questions on how to get set up, they have a support team over there that you can click on and ask how you can get set up even quicker. Otherwise, hit me up in the comments down below. I'm on this thing 24/7. You got questions, let me know. I've set up this now for 2 accounts, my account and my partner's, so I've helped her get that set up. So I've been through the process multiple times. I've referred it to many friends. So yeah, if you need a hand, hit me in the comments. I'll leave that one there for today, a nice quick one so that you can get in on the Bitcoin 50% off. Essentially, you can buy up to $200 US for $100 US. And then if you get in the MCO as well, you get another $50 back on that. So this little entry into crypto.com is quite a little special on a lot of free features. Get into it. I'll see you guys at the next video. Remember, if you like this, hit the like button down below. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Facebook, Instagram, you know where to find me. I'll see you guys at the next one. And until then, have more fun to get more done.